It's so funny because I had Lynn Whitfield on earlier this week, and she won an Emmy for her portrayal of Josephine Baker. And of course, it was a tour de force, right? And she got all these incredible reviews, and yet her career didn't go the way it would have had she been a white actress, winning an Emmy for a starring role in a miniseries that did incredibly well.
Right.
So when you're looking at Hollywood right now, and I know that you have a lot. You're a part of the business. You're in the wonderful Grace and Frankie. So you have a lot of big Hollywood friends, relationships, and things like that. Are you optimistic about change, real change, effective change happening? And I'm talking about below the line, because I feel like we have a lot of black folks on TV, and in films and things like that. But it really is about below the line. I want to go onto a set and see the crew, because I know those are good union jobs. I want to see the crew be black. I want to see editors. So talk to me a little bit about that. Do you believe that change is happening?
Well, I think it's happening, but then, of course, you want to get the best people, and because we have not been welcomed in the industry. Most of the work I've done my entire career, the acting work, I've been the only black person in the production, period. I did a show with Jay Leno. It took place in Detroit, and we were shooting, during a scene with maybe a couple of hundred people, and I was the only black person there. And I'm like, well, wait a minute, it's like an afterthought. So, but they felt like, this is Detroit, and I'm the only black person here on the street or anything. So, but I think it's belief that it's not necessary, or the belief that kind of naive. So what's nice about this new wake-up call is that the studios and America that has been in denial seems to be saying, okay, we get it. Because we haven't had people move into those positions, we don't have a lot of people who are trained. So there needs to be a definite effort to include, not just go, okay, we're going to open it up, all is equal now, let's move forward. No, we have been left behind. We need to be caught up. We need to, and the more people who are occupying those positions, the more it inspires young people to have a reason. The problem that I've seen in America is I don't play any game that I don't think I have a chance of winning. I just don't like losing. I mean, if I think, my kids tease me because at a certain point I stopped playing basketball with them. And they said, why? And I said, because you beat me all the time. I don't want to lose every day to you. It's like, that's no fun. I want to believe that I have a chance to participate in this system. And our kids have been told over and over and over again how disadvantaged and there's no place for them. I want Hollywood to say, no, you're welcome, and we're going to make an effort to include you. And not only you're welcome, you're necessary for us to move forward. They told us Europe would not accept an African-American lead. And so that's why we don't cast you as leads. And that was just like it was some truth. Of course, now they look at it different. Black Panther come and change the game, but it shouldn't be necessary for those extremes. And it's time for Hollywood. Yeah, I've done shows that were all sorts in a black story, and everybody on the crew, including the production, were not people of color, and we don't choose our own. That's another thing that's not just even a racial thing. America has a bad habit of not respecting our own. Most of the talent that I run into, crew and otherwise, are either from Europe or the British Commonwealth, be it Canada, Australia, or wherever. And I've worked with people, a great American story, and I'm like, okay, who's this actress I'm going to play with? Someone who, and it's someone who's not even from America. Now, I know the world is one place, and I'm not saying people of other countries shouldn't work, but I'm just saying we don't value our own, and that's unfortunate. We don't train our own, and I think we have to make an effort to let these kids know that we are America, and there's a place for you. Not, accept nothing, and if you don't accept that, we got a jail cell waiting for you. That seems to be the message. There's time for a change.
Yeah.